I was talking with Dr. Everett Piper, who wrote the book Grow Up. While China is developing super soldiers through genetic modification, we're telling our soldiers to decide which gender they are, and we'll support them in whatever they want to be, and self-actualization and all of this in terms of that. They're building super soldiers. Put us in a war. Who do you think's going to win? And we see Wall Street, which is so sad to me because I've been a part of the American financial institutions for my entire career, dating back to the 1980s. But Wall Street's embracing stakeholder capitalism and ESG over profits and shareholders. Those are just code words for socialism. And Wall Street's pushing it. Why? They've got their money. They sit in their privileged positions. They want your money to fund their socialist agenda. Not give you the best return you can get for your money. Not take care of the shareholders. Not get maximum profits. They want the corporations designed to take us into a socialist new world order. Now, we know the strategy. Let's look at the tactics. How are they doing this? Partly through education. They've taken control of the ivory tower. So these great institutions, many of which were like Harvard and Yale and Princeton, designed to teach about God and about freedom, have become so woke that they're giving tenure and control to those with gender studies and all sorts of really anti-American views to where, you know, the American family? No, that's wrong. That's bad. And if you're white, you're wrong. Doesn't matter anything else. If you're white, you're automatically wrong, unless you totally agree with the leftist agenda. They've been abandoning objective truth. So 2 + 2 equals what? Of course it equals 4. We all know that. But did you know that's racist? Yeah, literally. They've said 2 + 2 = 4 is racist. They've eliminated the ACT and the SAT because they have racial bias. And you know, there's some validity to some of that. But eliminating them? What's the standard? You can't do standardized testing. They've allowed legalized discrimination by race. Let me say that again. They've allowed legalized discrimination by race. In other words, it doesn't matter white, if you're Asian, we have too many Asians, therefore we have to keep some out. So there may be some Asians with higher scores than white or black or any other background that are not allowed entry into a college so that they can bring more equity. The goal is no longer equality of opportunity, it's equity, so the outcomes are the same. That doesn't allow for the best and the brightest to rise to the top. It doesn't allow for excellence. It allows for mediocrity. Equity is a formula for going backwards, not forwards. And of course, I mentioned the Confucius Institutes earlier. The Chinese have infiltrated just the same way that the Nazis did in the 1930s. I mean, you may not know this because if you haven't studied history, you think, well, Hitler's bad. We all knew Hitler was bad. Everybody thought Hitler was bad. That's not true. In the 1930s, he was highly admired. He was on the cover of Time magazine as the Man of the Year. And in American universities that were so woke at that time and so progressive, well, guess what? They believed in eugenics, and they believed that some races were better than others at that time, and they wanted to eliminate those. This is part of where Planned Parenthood came through. Margaret Sanger and all of that idea that came from the universities of the 1930s, in part funded by Nazi Germany. And they had adherents here, Charles Lindbergh, Henry Ford, and others. They're, we think as great men, and they were in so many ways, but they admired Hitler. And the net result of it was there was a pro-Nazi teaching on American college campuses. Can you believe that? Now you say Adolf Hitler on a college campus, and they automatically think, well, they think Donald Trump. But what they really in the 1930s, they thought he was an admired man who was cleansing the world. Now I got to warn you, that is beginning to come back. This time they're not going to cleanse the world of Jews, which was the Hitler view. They're talking about cleansing the world from white people. I'm not kidding. That's being spoken of in college, on some college campuses and in journals, and a lot of people are talking about things like that. So that's one of the strategies, education. And we've got to be aware of that.